Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at episode 11 of Kiznaiver. Now, episode 11 was very, very well done. I mean, honestly, this was just as emotional as last episode, and everyone knows from last episode how emotional that was. If you've been following the series, if not, why are you watching this review? This is episode 11. I mean, like one away from episode 12, which is the series finale, most likely. And I really, a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe Kiznaiver will have a second season. I don't see that happening, honestly. I think that episode 12 will be the conclusion of the series, honestly. Just especially from this episode and what it's been doing. So essentially, what we have here is a bit of the flashbacks in the beginning. We see how the kids were. We see how their bonds were forming. And we see it more so from Nori-chan's perspective and, so of Sonozaki. I keep calling Nori-chan because he keeps saying they're like so much in the show. But really, it was nice. It was emotional in itself. We then have Katsuhiro actually calling Chidori and asking her just to listen to him talk as he discusses with her, listen, I'm sorry that you had to go through the pain you went through to protect me. I thank you for it. I'm sorry I never understood it. Because Katsuhiro always, you have to remember this, folks, in case you're one of those people that dislike him. You have to remember that he has no emotional pain, so he doesn't have empathy or sympathy. So he really doesn't fully understand, if someone protects him or tries to keep him safe. He doesn't understand that. It's something almost foreign to him. So, by him telling her that, he finally starting to show the semblance of actual feeling pain and feeling emotion. So that was really nice. I think this was a nice scene. She realizes that it might be a form of rejection because honestly, we know Katsuhiro probably likes Sonozaki, and he doesn't have the same feelings for Chidori because he really didn't understand those feelings before, but he knows that he likes Sonozaki. Now, meanwhile in the class, I think this is pretty funny. Sonozaki walks in as the teacher's talking, and Kachan actually goes, I want to talk to you. And from then he starts talking to her about various things. Really, I'm not gonna spoil it or going too far in depth with it, but essentially she goes, listen, you have no idea what you're talking about, and walks away, kind of leaving him emotionally flustered. He feels bad about that. Now then he goes back to class and actually asked to talk with all the Kiznaivers, and ironically, I put the scene in because I thought this was hilarious, where the teacher goes, can you not, keep your ear out of my class? Can you save this for after class? Because he's like, oh, can we talk right now? And he's like, no, just talk later after class. So they do actually talk after the end of the class, and they actually go talk on the roof where they all meet. And they are still struggling with, even being with one another. They're still struggling with, I think, the realization that, were they really truly friends? Was this, just some kind of circumstance that they had all to deal with. It was a really nice touching scene because Katsuhiro was actually going off and telling them, listen, I understand that we were friends. The reason why we were able to go through all the stuff we went through is because we were friends. And ironically, it makes him collapse, and we learn that, they actually felt the pain of him, struggling to get his emotions out there. And they think, oh, are we still connected to the Kiznaiver system? Is that still running? And the one girl that was the researcher says, no, you're not connected. You're actually seeing his pain and feeling it for the first time, strongly because that's how you feel. It's not the system. The system apparently, according to her, has a limited time. They said summer because it runs out after so many months. So she was, telling him, hey, listen, that's your own pain that you feel. That's your own love for Katsuhiro, and, that's your own understanding. And it was nice, Katsuhiro realized, the sensation of pain and the sensation of emotion, and that's why he passed on in the first place. Now, what I think is going to be really interesting is then we hear Sonozaki over a loud intercom, which apparently is playing all across the city, and she has her, I guess I think they call it Gamorreans. She has her Gamorreans walking around, setting up for what essentially might be the last episode, of course. And she's talking at the very, very end of, will you not bond with me? Which I'm presuming she's going to try making a huge Kizna system and make everyone Kiznaivers or something like that. And if she does that, that's interesting, but at the same time, I don't, we already see with the chaos ensues of just having 12 or even 16 people. Imagine having hundreds or thousands of people linked together via a false system that, makes them feel pain. That's terrifying. And I think that was actually a really interesting scene to see her, will you bond with me? If she does that with everyone, that's really creepy. That's going to be interesting how they're going to stop that. I'm presuming they're going to stop it somehow, but, this was a great episode. This really was everything I wanted it to be. This really, I think, really strongly into episode 12, so I can't wait for next week to review that. I will definitely have a review out for you guys as soon as it comes up. Anyways, I really did enjoy the episode. I thought it was great overall. As always, guys, that's it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You know the whole nine. I will talk to you all later. Have a great, great day, guys. Bye-bye.
You ever